Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and hope you stayed safe yesterday during a little bit of a flush. I mean, overall for Bitcoin, which we'll be covering in this video, and we'll do a full update. Bitcoin barely reacted. All right, we had a move down to 58,500. If you would have told us that we would have a drop down to that level a couple of days ago, 2 days ago, then you would think you're crazy, all right? So yeah, altogether, I mean, we had a bit of a drop, but the situation right now, in my eyes, is still very, very dire, all right? So I would be careful if I were you. If you look at the funding rates right now, they're absolutely ludicrous. They're still very, very high, as you can see. The funding rates right now across the board are very high, all right? Before that, you can see after the flush, we had some cryptos that had lower funding fees and that were a little bit less leveraged. However, even BNB right now is over leveraged because people just waited for the flush and started buying like crazies. So that's the situation right now. But then it's difficult because if the funding rates are that high, my initial thought is, well, those need to get flushed, all right? So I do still expect a big spike down for Bitcoin at some point of time. However, if you look at all the circumstances for Bitcoin right now, what you would say is that, well, we're just bullish again. I mean, you can see the open interest started going up a lot in dollars again right here, and it's mostly buys, all right? I mean, there have been some sell-offs right here in a more recent period of time. So there are some people banking on some sort of a drop, and they're shorting, and there's some more liquidity coming at like 64,000. So that is the case, but then again, there's also a lot of liquidity to the downside. There's a lot of people longing with very, very tight stops. And the open interest going up in general with more buying volume is not bearish, all right? So technically, we're bullish. Fundamentally, we broke above 60,000 on the daily time frame, which technically is very bullish. Fundamentally, I would argue we're bullish as well with a halving still coming up, and just in general, the market's feeling quite bullish. All right, I mean, if you look at the volume right now for Bitcoin, it's almost $100 billion. The last time we saw that is a very, very long time ago. I can try to find it for you, but I don't think I will. I mean, you can see right here, for example, this was I believe around FTX. And then the volume became $83 billion. So it's getting higher than that. So it's real money, all right? It's not as high as in the bull market, as you can see, but it is real money. So yeah, I would say it's still most likely that we'll be going up. Now, when I say that, I do think about spot, all right? Because if I think about futures, I still think we're going to get a big flush down with funding rates like this, and you should 100% be prepared for that. But right now, the Bitcoin dominance is also moving down a bit, allowing altcoins to rally, which you can see right here. So that's all. There's nothing bearish about that. So yes, I do expect a crash, and I do expect a bigger reset at some point of time. But at this moment, today, and I'll keep you updated on that, but today it still looks most likely that we'll get to the all-time highs around 66 and 68,000. And, you know, we might even break above that. So that's what I think is most likely. Now, like I said, be prepared for that crash. Be prepared for that flush. If you're prepared for it, you'll be fine, all right? I would stay away from leverage a bit, stick to those strong spot buys. But for now, if I look at all the numbers, this still looks most likely. So those are my thoughts. I think that's what you need to know for now. If you do have any questions, of course, let me know down in the comments. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.